Good evening and welcome to All Semwanem. I'm Florence John Duo. Papua New Guinea shares the same landmass with the West Papuans. We are only divided by an imaginary line, the border. They have been living amongst us for generations. But do you know the struggles they face living as a refugee in PNG? Here are some of their stories.
Because me fight, that's why me lose in West Papua in 1984. Me come one time family below me. All get the people when me come 16,000 people. Me come up refugees long Wanimo long this time. Some come lo boat, na some walk about. Also me walk about long bus come. Before no got road also now, so before no got road so. Take time 1 week. Me stop lom Wanimo, that's all I'm usually close to lom border mark. So government correct on this kind communication lom one time online lom bus na kind about. So government yet moving me kolong Isavin. From Isavin na me come lom Mosby because this time government belong Julius Chan. Emi toko right lo mi form mi one Congress lom Port Moresby. Na true lo this Congress, mi form ni Congress na mi work lo this true lo Congress, mi fight lo this struggle. Na mi stop lo this time until today.
Name me am Donatus Karuri, me from West Papua, me lo place blomis Serui. 84 me come lo Papua New Guinea. I meet part lo wampla walk where me fight against Indonesia lo independence lo West Papua. Na me abushim time army lo Indonesia round me plan me to me run away to online where all give him information of him. You must run away. You stop all by calling you na killing you too. Na me run away na abushim border come lo. Inside me come inside lo Papua New Guinea lo 84. Okay, me stop lo black warakem lo Wanimo. Me come me one na me play got atin 12 members we me play run over come. Me play I'm some student na me play fight against Indonesia too. Na me play come lo one play Kanu. Lo 84 me stop lo Wanimo go until 1988. Na government salimi plago antap lo Isavin camp. Isavin camp na me married. Okay, me married na. Wampla boy blomi em born lo inside lo camp, refugees camp. Okay, na me government salimi go down can lo Vivek. Me stop lo wampla camp lo Vivek lo Boram. Kalau Boram wampla gel me gat wampla gel can born lo we can. Okay, 93 program long human right day long must be. This time Papua New Guinea like come up stop inside lo human right. Okay, this time West Papua come up human right lawyer. Now I'm fighting me. This me stop lo refugees camp me got bampla. Long inside me stop or some activists or some me go past lo culture.
Name lo mi Caroline Karori, mi blo West Papua, Serui Island. Kamante papa mama blo mi. Lo 1984. Kamante papa mama blo mi na mi plus stop lo pan imo black warakem lo refugees camp. Mi stop lo wani mo now be married. Mi tu pla married now ga man sale mi tu pla go lo kiunga. Tu pla stop lo kiunga mi tu pla ga tu pla pikinini man boy. Embon lo kiunga lo 91. Ben mi plakam lo Vivek, em bikin ini Mary Elizabeth, em bon lo Vivek. Na mi plakam lo 93, mi plakam lo celebrate Human Rights Day lo ya, na mi plakam stop. Ogeta lo mos.
Me originally from Sorong, West Papua, tip of the island of New Guinea. Me come up lo Papua New Guinea lo 1996. Me stop lo Papua New Guinea almost 20 years now. Na mista losing West Papua. Me losing West Papua because me looking prosecution, human rights abuse, human rights violations, atrocities, military pressure come up lo West Papua. Lo people lo West Papua, me yet me looking lo I blow me, and me against him human rights, and against him human principle, na against him freedom lo West Papua, freedom lo people lo West Papua, freedom lo me yet. Me no got freedom lo ground lo me. Indonesia come take control, want a military pressure. Me look him na me. Ino mamas disagree. That's why me lose him place, country, family, brata Susana. Me come lo Papua New Guinea as a refugee. Na me stop lo Papua New Guinea until today. Me come lo me jet. Bato line long freedom fighters stop lo jungle. Only come Kisimina come lo Papua New Guinea. Me la walk about lo 1 week. Lo road na come struggle through. From the other side, West Papua, come up lo border lo Papua New Guinea.
You're watching Olsem 1M. Imagine growing up in situations that are challenging and the only memories of home you have are the ones told to you by your parents. The younger generation of the West Papuans in PNG also share their stories on their struggles and their losses. The younger West Papuan generation also talked about their life here in PNG. Growing up in a foreign land is a reality they face every day. Majority of them have never been to their home, and the stories they hear from their parents about home and family are the only memories they have.
Daddy go school outside the traditional culture, so I'm story lo me lo time stop la happen around lo country province la hap side lo line mo line lo den, so I'm come lo here making one kind work lo here. Na time go la puna I'm line me plan now me kisim this la ken round lo school to school line mo so matin ken lo dance.
For some like Iriani, who has never had the opportunity to experience the feeling of stepping on her home soil, in her eyes the candle is still burning, with hope that one day she will return to her home, West Papua.
I would like to experience the feeling of being in my country where I've never been there. All my life I've been here. I was born here, raised up here. So yeah, I would like to feel the feeling of being in my own land. Stop lo place blow me well. One time family blow me. Some family blow me no meet him all yet. My biological grandparents me no even bring him all yet. Me no sabe. Grandmother blow me passed away. Yeah.
The only traditional tie these children have with their home country is the dances taught to them by their elders here in PNG.
Through lo culture, me around dance na so me still fight lo struggle lo West Papua yet. Through lo culture.
Old Papa me lawyer, they passed on some knowledge to us, lo culture customs me style, but still there's certain things where parents are teaching me about our customs, like respecting our elders. So our parents passed on the knowledge of custom, tradition, so we have respecting straight, and it's very important to us. We still hold our custom and culture, even though we are in another country, we still holding it.
These young people have dreams of becoming somebody in the future, but still having a refugee tag on them for more than a generation can be an obstacle in achieving these dreams, one of which is the financial issues they are facing.
As a young teenager, I have dreams. Me got dreams too. I wanna be like Mila walk, have a family of my own, house bloom yet, yeah, secure life like any other person. All got dreams, like own house bloom, start alone, earn my own income, but at the moment like I can't because the life situation for refugee lawyer.
Like lo mi pla na pla stap lo mi pla struggle na mi pla stap mi pla sal mami ol make him lik market na mi pla stap no sen. So me like in future lo mi la school good na work right now me no finish school lo me no got school fee problem na mi stop ta solo sembo mi pa ni mol work na mi work na board na mi stop so me like complete school lo mi na finish work good na stop good behind.
Thus, they expressed that going back home, even for just a short visit, is always accompanied with fear.
Me go to me say around me poret one time na round because lawyer papa say go pass the culture me plus I go one time all school picking in dance happy flag awareness this la kind so also see me pla lo photo na Facebook also put them out so time me pla go upset lo me yet me no say around me say poret lo this la side so me no say around stop ta sol na come back
Lo mi tam mi stop lo here mi bin sa lining mo sumatin ko kam lo dance lo school to school all get all high school na primary school one time so mi pla bin stop lo Facebook na disla na lo website also looking mi pla online so lo mi lo go lo have to some time em no safe lo mi na mi fret to time mi pla go lab na mi go na mi looking to and mi no safe mi round but mi round one time poret one time na mi round lo website lo Jaipura.
For this group of West Papuans living away from home for over 30 years, the glow you see in their eyes of returning someday to their home shows the determination and hope they have burning, not in their minds but hearts.
If West Papua ever happens to be independent, and I hope it's in the near future, but I would like to return home to my country. Even though I was born here, I love Papua New Guinea, but I would very much love to see my country too.
I pilih mama mas lo go back and lo place because now we at mi plan ox independence na la upside them ad lo mi plan about free na round suppose mi plan independence mi bahama mas lo go back na round free.
The West Papuans showed us their living conditions at the Hohola residence. Walking through the gates of that residential area, you will not believe that this place provides lodging for over 50 people. But that is the sad fact. The West Papuans living in Hohola, which is one of the West Papua informal refugee camps in Port Moresby, expressed that for them as refugees, everyday survival is a challenge.
Me bla stop long here me hard life through because me bla walk one and then toilet me bla using one pla that's all. Shower room two pla. Na hard through long painim kai because no got me pla no got one pla where kissing walk or painim walk so hard life through long me pla stop
Me stop long most below here. Me looking most hard life. Big pla boy below me. I'm school go grade 10. I'm stop. No got school fee. Okay, girl ya too. I'm go grade 8, no got school fee, I'm stop. How by me? No got work. Yeah, me plus stop lo market too, so how? Suppose he got support money or some 500 or 1,000. Me plus can work him, lick work long, help him life. This time no got man by help him. Government look this lot. Hard. Me plus salim fish too, taso. Lombay rice na kumuta so lem. Long walk him sample walk too by heart long.
Me say go market, come lick me, kiss sim longe mi se baim kai blol pikinini sampai time nogat longe mi se ting planti lo onem way now by mi kisim mani na baim kai blol pikinini papa to se mi to place sana plo market na mi market now baim pla baim kai nogat sabas mi to market mi to no market and nogat pla basta
daily life and hard life where me stop this resident or block 53 people living in the same property or block where me like got one toilet and one shower room where accommodation is very hard lo me because me refugee me no got permanent income or work or finding money to support our life.
With over 50 people cramped together in this residential area with just one toilet and shower to use, you can only imagine the factual challenges they face. They are questioning the responsible authorities for refugees in PNG as to when they will recognize their struggles and step in to help.
Time mi pla like isim toilet mi pla sa waiting na pla go inside mi pla by waiting go mi pla sa tok agafman onim time bagafman look sa lo this la situation mi pla face him now mi pla yet sa sit down na mi pla sa taking this la
right now mi pla 50 plus star player na lo everyday wara na power mi pla ni lo struggle lo pa ni money lo ba empower wara bla house kai Sometimes mi plaka kai one pla time ta solo day. Sometimes igat mi plaka nogat mi pla stop was taso. Unless mi plaka go market or mami na radio go market or slana mi plaka am kai lo avinun batlo. Pani money lo wara na power lo house to and mi pla struggle na mi pla stop.
Another problem added to their shoulders is an eviction notice given to them to vacate the current place of residence following a dispute over the title of the property. They emphasized that they have nowhere else to go as this was their home for years.
Islam big problem. Suppose si mi logia, mi no got choice lo go lo sampla hab. Mi no got place because mi refugee.
We were being told that mi got how many more weeks on. Maybe it's going down to days now. Mi count down go days where Bampla move out now. Now mi no sa Bampla go stop where.
Mi no got more ground lo gonna stop ken. But only thing already all talk about or else mi pla stop outside lo gate na media must come na kisim na put him out on news. Because right now mi refugee stop lo most Papua New Guinea. Bampla go lo weekend and mi no sabe no got more ground lo mi gonna stop.
Welcome back. The West Papuans at the Hohola residence emphasized that they are refugees and all they can do now is ask for help from the responsible authorities. They're still hoping that one day they shall return to West Papua, but in the meantime, they need support. With all the hardships they are going through whilst living as refugees in PNG, they are not asking for special treatment, but for help from the authorities responsible.
Mi pla lawyer we don't see much help from the government. West Papuans, we were here like for like almost 40 years now, 50 I think. Lo Papua New Guinea, but no had one plan help lo. I mean, there's some help, but in times things are fade, helpers are fade, and then we struggle on our own.
I'm fasting me like him also. All neighbors from me at Papua New Guinea must look this line. All neighbors from me yet. Me play no different. Me play one play crown tas all. So me like him also. All neighbors from me all Papua New Guinea yet masana play backside na support me play struggle from me play.
Plenty of Melanesian country all arim finish no savelo me struggle lo West Papua. Also nem na me like him all continue lo fight na tok lo struggle lo me play West Papua.
Me play stop lo here brought up lo here, but they dreams is in West Papua for West Papua independence by go back. That's why only behind me play advice idea. Me play Trasimolo promoting culture, tradition, living style of West Papua law here. Until whenever independent, by me all well aware of this situation, culture, background.
Yeah, this is something that's all working na me come fight. Suppose West Papua independence, me must go back, me by go back. Me no have stop la Papua.
Suppose West Papua kisim independent by me go back. Why ask lo me go back? Because me go back na maintain Melanesia society long upside. Because suppose 1 plus side that's all, one can send BY. Is an up plus side na you happy about same, and by no up. So me go na straight society long up too. So enough lo me go back. So that you may all get us an up one time. Now you may build him strong pla savvy na strong pla tintin long protect our Melanesia society.
That's all the time we have for this episode. If you have any comments or stories you would like to share, please send us an email via the address on your screen or leave us a message on our Olsem1M Facebook page. On behalf of the Olsem1M team, I'm Florence John Duo. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant evening.